Hello YouTube. So it's been a week and today I received a challenge from Mustang Sally, and Mustang Sally has challenged me to talk about making boys cry. So I'm gonna do that. It has been quite some time since I have made a boy cry over anything. So none of these stories are going to be terribly recent, and some of them are going to be kind of vague, but that's okay. So among the people, or among the boys that I have made cry, are both of my brothers, usually because they were being major jerks, and I ended up having to hit them or something because it wasn't good. So yeah, they have cried. There was once with one of my brothers an incident with a dodgeball, and that did not end well for anyone involved. So that happened. When I was in 8th grade, I said some really mean things about a boy who had been picking on my younger brothers, and he was sitting in the bus seat behind me and heard every word. Yeah. Later I apologized for that, and then shortly after that, I may have hit him in the face for being mean to one of my brothers again. I don't know if he cried from that or not, but I guess I pretend he did. But what's really remarkable about this kid that I didn't get along with very much in 8th grade was that I didn't do anything other than scream at him when he spoiled Order of the Phoenix for me. Yeah, so that was the kid who almost made me quit reading Harry Potter. So there you go. I guess that counts for something. Then the only other real times that I have made boys cry have been in babysitting situations, and most of those were with my 2 younger cousins that I love to death, and most of them were bedtime disagreements. See, funnily enough, when you are babysitting, a lot of times when bedtime hits, if you're there for bedtime, you will have a fundamental disagreement with whoever you are babysitting about what bedtime means and whether or not it has actually occurred yet. So that has happened. I think once I also made one of my younger cousins very upset. I don't know that he cried, but he was really upset, and he kind of was mad at me because I beat him 4 times in a row at Stratego. This was, of course, after he made a comment that boys were smarter than girls and couldn't win at board games. So, I had to prove him wrong. So that happened. And then the only other times that I can really think of that I have made boys cry, I would like to think that when I was born my dad cried, so maybe that counts, but other than that, over the course of my life I've written probably 2 or 3 letters that could be considered love letters, though their recipients were not romantic partners of mine in any way, shape, or form, and those have made their recipients cry. Yeah, so there's that. And those are probably more personal stories, but they're also the best stories because they were done out of love and not out of malice or disagreements about bedtime or whether or not girls can beat boys at board games. So yeah, those ones are very special to me, and they haven't happened very often, but they have happened, and it's been nice, it's always nice to find out that somebody really cares about you, or that your words really affected someone and had a positive influence on their life. So yeah, that's it. Those are the times that I have made boys cry. And I will talk to you next week. Bye, YouTube!